swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Soldier? Oh, yes. It's a good old life, isn't it?
Just tell me what you need. Lady light away.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Whatever awaits us on the road ahead, we can at least be proud that the Shadow Curse is no more.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. What am I to do?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's get on with it. What's next, I wonder? Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why, she already has. So mighty are her wonders, her great...
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador.
Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded. What would you like to know? Anytime.
so... And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in well, in...
No one's stopped me yet.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Hey, you. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little... Let's hop. What's on your mind? I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you.
How delicious. What to do?
I wasn't expecting it. Fine. What's on your mind? I wasn't expecting it, but I'm...
Well met. Sorry, but they're ready and willing.
Sharp as ever.
All right, what now?
All's well, I hope? Aside from...
I'd join you, but things are looking at... Lead the way.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the Chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join!
Me.
A better position.
My turn.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
me.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
Very well.
Need to stay focused. On I go.
Dream Guardian.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Never a dull moment.
Friend of mine, it will be cleansed.
Let's kick in.
Careful, I bite.
Hey, good looking.
So much for peace. Time for some bloody work.
Time to kill.
can't hold them back alone.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Let's move.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Go.
Too much to bear.
you are not the one I wish to speak with. Bring me your leader.
Heal.
Not your time. We have much to discuss. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer. But the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you. As I told you before. 2. Why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have. But you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced elder brain. But in case you change your mind... look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
I'm not here for chit-chat.
Not a good time.
No time for chat just now.
Consider using the tadpole.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore. nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Fine. What's up?
How are you holding up? Don't be so... Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai. He sought Vlaakith's head in a Geich ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Hrathkrashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret. Orpheus is not Githyanki. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich. What about him? Chuck. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlaakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not one, but two atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth, Vlaakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. One talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The Prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlaakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? Orpheus is honor guard, and trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their prince. So loyal, so beguiled, they were blind to his treason. The honor guard's deaths were inevitable. As is the death my queen would demand I slay her greatest enemy. I could not be more certain. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the Illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor... Fine with...
Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Yeah,
I had the same thought. So much has happened between then and now. Maybe we just got a little caught up in it all. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I've got plans for the future, you know, and they involve you. Soldier? Oh, yes. Lovely. If you're happy, I'm happy. Couldn't have said it better myself.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right out.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
For more? This the investment to get me started. If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn.
Not enough to organize the wine. Madame Lucrece. All this kerfuffle over missing red caps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior.
Keep a sharp eye out. Red caps are on the loop.
No, realize the red caps had escaped.
Stinks of cheese! How dare you! What a necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji? Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like. Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun, and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Let the kid come.
He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
You want to see Dribbles the clown, don't you?
Yeah.
Then let's go inside. Don't be scared.
He threw a rock at me and said, "Why?" But I got his meaning.
You realize she's trying to tell you something. Huh? You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Well, well, well.
No time to rest.
What's on your mind? Always. Sparks.
Scummy ball bag!
Dub you worthy. Come, see.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
Crimson! Please! Oh, please!
Ooh, don't get too close. Or
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Good puns. Because clowns aren't enough of a horror already.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Hang on now, soldier. I'm not paying for your sins.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
This had better be violent, sexy, or both.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Bleed. Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.
Let's play.
Here comes the punchline!
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
This way.
Death won't take me yet.
Spill some blood.
Put him up.
Blood comes easy these days. Another step forward.
Got to focus.
A shapeshifter? What a pity. I thought we were killing a real clown.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
I thought you were part of the show at first.
Dribbles?
How could this happen? To Dribbles?
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen?
You look a little shell-shocked.
Please, enjoy the circus.
The, attack is nothing to worry.
Is someone excited to work? Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would... Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? Oh, it's been an age since your last break, my darling.
Why are you here, huh? Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now.
The skeleton looks beyond you. Little remains of the person this skeleton once was. Little remains of the...
Why do you have to go missing now of all times?
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Found only in the most exotic. Dribbles is dead. Joyous news. He was most irritating. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any clown. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't.
What a day.
Will the Wheel of Wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
Time for discretion. It's gotta pass.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
Thank you.
Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Will the wheel
These things have stayed interesting.
W. The spongy mortal, let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible. You thief! You cheated! Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
Damn that Ginny. Where am I?
was nothing. Gods are watching me.
flick of the wrist.
junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Ha ha! How did the despicable cheater enjoy his vacation? Akabi is delighted you enjoyed it, repugnant mortal. Begone! Akabi is sick of you. Akabi is tired.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every colour and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
This is terrible.
I can rest.
What's on your mind?
I have no idea what in the hell's happened.
I heard what you did about Dribbles.
Don't take kindly to parasites.
A Baldurian. Good.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. Stay back.
Stay back? The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. If it comes down to such barbaric measures, well, That's what I hired Zenobia here for.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. You want me to, buggery? Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Just a little something. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. You think I'm just a pretty face? You'll pay up now. And just for trying it on, you can pay me double. That was a mistake on your part, sweetie. A mistake the Guild will hear about. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
You see the city? Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
What are you calling this?
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Refugees for hire.
See that? Jeez, my feet hurt.
There is so much.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it?
Can't talk.
We told our son that this is a holiday to...
Nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be affected.
I think so too, isn't it? Everyone deserves some time.
Many red caps are even a handful.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not enough to organize the
What's the plan?
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free. Trito? Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye.
Someone there?
Get your shinies and Tritos. Every sale, Papa Papa sells good things. I know.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? You've been given the benefit of...
All right. Tippy toes. Is that? Yes. Flesh. Human flesh, no less.
Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand! I found it by the Clownman's tent. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. It's cheaper than it's bad. Papa only sells handcrafted hands. Oh well.
Keep it quick.
Let's get to the shadows.
Be brief.
I am not buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Don't forget that Dragonborn's order.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Get your shinies and Tritos.
Trust no one.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Working in your circus?
Cleaning, cooking, Paramidius and Fred are cleaners. They've just joined, but are settling in marvelous. Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's my job to do exactly that. And trust me, the cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head...
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the
this
hells
is
was
the
that?
sort of place I'd wait around.
It felt like a bloody earthquake.
Nearly there now. You see the city?
That ox again.
We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders! Waldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us!
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. Another bleeding heart. Piss. They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass.
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest.
File a report.
Young
and I'm
lady,
sure the Manic will deal with
Shadowheart, a word. Coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once. I'm sure the Manic.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some Then that's where we need to go.
I'm busy.
I got you.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor.
Donations? Do you know advice? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Well, if you must.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the...
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Still, We got some decent stuff. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Got ya! Too slow!
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. But danger to all of us.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes in?
Your face is familiar.
So, you survived. That's more than... It's mainly anger that keeps me going. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road.
What a sad situation.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you could...
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people... Shh, not so loud. If those lads... I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel.
Don't know how we're going to get Grunch into the city.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her!
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with...
Just a little singe, eh, Spotty?